Hello, I'm Duncan. Welcome back to my channel. So I decided to do this read every book by an author challenge that was kind of set, and the gauntlet was thrown down by Michael K. Vaughan, who spun his wheel and got Stephen King, and when I spun my wheel, I got Agatha Christie. And so I'm going to talk about the second Agatha Christie book I have read so far. It's The Man in the Brown Suit. I got on eBay, I got a bunch of, I think it was like 46 books that pretty much all look like this. I think this is like 1980s reprints. Some of them better than others for copies, but yeah, got a bunch of these. So I'm just kind of working my way through them. But yeah, The Man in the Brown Suit is more one of her mystery thrillers, rather than the classic country home murder mysteries. But it concerns Adam Bedingfield, who is described as a nice English girl looking for a bit of adventure after she has just kind of found her freedom after her father died. He's a kind of eccentric paleontologist, and she was kind of his caretaker almost. Not that he was ill or invalid or anything, it's just that he was eccentric, so he had a hard time looking after himself. But yeah, basically she has found a bit of freedom, comes to London, is at the tube one day about to get a train, and she sees a man acting a little bit peculiar, and he suddenly takes fright and falls onto the train tracks. And as she goes to help or see what's going on, someone in a brown suit claims to be a doctor, says he's dead, and then quickly scarpers. And it turns out that he wasn't a doctor, and so there's a kind of hunt for this guy in the brown suit. She finds a clue that was dropped by the man in the brown suit, and what appears to be, and then I think a couple of days later in the papers, what appears to be a random crime. A woman is found dead in a rooming house that is actually owned by the Member of Parliament, Sir Eustace Pedlar. So she's found dead, and Anne quickly discovers that the two incidents are related, and figures out that the clue that she finds relates to a boat that is bound to South Africa, and so naturally she just boards it, and then it just kind of goes from there, and the mystery unravels. It was actually a pretty thrilling read. I think my biggest takeaway from this is that it was funny, that Agatha Christie has a wicked sense of humour, and there was just some great lines in this. Sir Eustace Pedlar is a great character. It actually most of the narrative is first person in Anne's voice, but it is interspersed with a few chapters of Sir Eustace Pedlar's journal entries, which are just hilarious. And it does a really neat job of kind of keeping you guessing, lots of different things going on. There's just fantastic descriptions of some smaller characters. There's little hints here and there. It's just, yeah, I thought this was a really thrilling read. And I think a lot of the Agatha Christie mystery thrillers, as opposed to the murder mysteries, are kind of downplayed and aren't really given maybe as much love as the Poirot and Marple novels. But yeah, I would actually recommend this. Just if I can find one of the funny things that I was. There's just some weird. Uh, kind of ideas that Agatha Christie has as well. Oh yeah, this is like, I pity your husband, he said unexpectedly. You needn't, I retorted. I shouldn't dream of marrying anyone unless I was madly in love with them. And of course, there's really nothing a woman enjoys so much as doing all the things she doesn't like for the sake of someone she does like. And the more self-willed she is, the more she likes it. I'm afraid I disagree with you. The boot is on the other leg as a rule. He spoke with a slight sneer. Exactly, I cried eagerly. And that's why there are so many unhappy marriages. It's all the fault of the men. Either they give way to their women, and then the women despise them, or else they are utterly selfish, insist on their own way, and never say thank you. Successful husbands make their wives do just what they want, and then make a frightful fuss at them for doing it. Women like to be mastered, but they hate not to have their sacrifices appreciated. On the other hand, men don't really appreciate women who are nice to them all the time. When I am married, I shall be a devil most of the time, but every now and then, when my husband least expects it, I shall show him what a perfect angel I can be. It's just things, little things like that, which just really give you kind of insight into Agatha Christie's personality. There was also someone with this, a man was described as someone that young girls and female novelists are attracted to, and I thought that was quite a funny description too. But yeah, all in all, I would actually recommend this if you're looking for something a little bit different with Agatha Christie, and yeah, very enjoyable for number 2. Not sure what I'll read next. I have literally a whole shelf of these books, so I'm just gonna pick at random and see what I get. So yeah, see you next time.